So what were your previous bands called?
I wasn't in any bands that you might have heard of, actually. They're just local Portland bands.
What were they called though?
Falling Closer and Heart Attack High.
How'd you get the names for those bands, year for the demo CD, and first song you made with them?
Say it again?
How'd you get the name for your old bands, the first song you made with them, and the year for the demo CD?
I don't know, man. That's a lot of long questions that don't pertain to me being here tonight.
How'd you get the name for Defeat the Low?
Defeat the Low actually came from Bound to Composure song, but the particular term meant a lot to me at the point in my life. Defeating the low, such as certain low points in my life, depression, if you will, low energy, just trying to be, healthy and stay up in life, basically.
And what's the first song you made for this band and year for the demo CD?
Excuse me?
What's the first song you made with Defeat the Low and year for the demo CD?
The first song we ever wrote was called Turn to Hate.
And what year was your guys' demo CD made in?
Actually, our first album just dropped a week ago.
Who recorded it and what were the miking techniques?
We actually went to a few different places. We did the drums at London Bridge up in Seattle. We did most of the vocals and guitar and bass work at Rain City Audio.
Oh wow.
Portland, Oregon. And then we did some mixing with David Bendit. And then we did some mastering with Ted Jensen. And yeah.
And who are your inspirations?
My particular inspirations are pretty wide range. Obviously, this particular project, some of my influences that come out are Mike Patton-esque, whether it be Venture, whether it be Glassjaw, whether it be Deftones, that sort of era, mid-90s, early 2000s stuff.
And what's the first song you ever learned on vocals?
The first song I ever learned?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question. It was probably a cover of a Rancid song or Operation Ivy song, to be honest with you.
Oh wow.
I was like in middle school or high school.
And have you ever had any near-death experiences?
I can't say that I have. I've probably escaped death more times than I know. And I know that I'm lucky to be alive right now.
Like what were some of the times?
I can't think of anything in particular, but when I was a little bit younger and carefree, I did a lot of crazy ass shit, just all around.
And
shit.
What's the first CD you ever got and first rock CD you ever got?
The first CD I ever got was Soundgarden.
And that was also the first rock CD?
I believe so. It was the first rock CD because I actually grew up on country music.
Oh, so what's the first country CD you ever got?
I honestly think it was probably a George Strait CD. Yeah.
And when was the guys' first show, smallest show, and biggest show?
Our first show was at the Hawthorne Theater in Portland. Smallest show was probably at some dive bar in Portland. And biggest show was probably on this tour somewhere in maybe Chicago. Turned out well. We've been selling out in like Austin. Well, we haven't been selling out. The tour has been, particularly Dance Gavin. Sold out Austin and Dallas and Houston, and it's been a good time.
And what's your favorite childhood memory with music?
Excuse me?
Your favorite childhood memory with music?
Probably getting those early country songs stuck in my head and knowing that I wanted to be a singer. Well, not particularly a singer, but knew that music drove me in some way.
And what do you do if you forget your parts on stage?
I just kind of ad-lib, or well, not ad-lib probably isn't a word, but I can improv a bit, if you will.
And have you ever got starstruck before?
All the time.
By who?
I don't know, particular musicians that interest me that I go to the shows and get a chance to meet, just like anyone.
And what's the scariest tour moment you ever had?
I gotta get out of here, man.
All right. Your dream tour.
My dream tour?
Yeah.
Would be obviously with this band, with I don't know, some bands that probably wouldn't take us on tour, but it would be a dream tour. gonna be like Incubus and Deftones and whatnot. That's a good question though. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Oh, could you sign these two also?